As I like to say, it was such a blessing collecting. As I say, I didn't ask people for money. I just sat there. Well, obviously, I had a collection box in front of me, but I thought, any kids passed, I gave them a sticker, of course. And whoever wanted to talk to me did. All the angels talked to me. All those that cared about animals. And I just blessed them inwardly. I don't mean I gave them the gospel or anything like that. I just talked and, I loved on them really because they obviously loved animals or were curious. It was an incredibly spiritual time for me and got me closer to the ordinary everyday person who's just going shopping in the supermarket. Could be the elderly, could be families, could be kids, could be the oddies, could be the most capable. Sometimes it was even the farmer who talked to me, and we'd have a serious conversation. And I just know he left me not alienated. I didn't want to condemn him, you see, no way. I wasn't there to condemn. I was there to try and understand. And I know it's his livelihood. Farming animals, I don't want to make him unhappy. In fact, I just want him to know that he cares about animals. And if he says something like, of course, I don't treat animals like so-and-so, I commend him and say, oh, well, lovely, it's good to hear it. I'm there to encourage, you see, whatsoever's good, encourage it. You can be such a blessing in that way. There's no point in rebuke, it just brings resistance and hardness of heart. I'm just blessed. I don't mean I did some sign of the cross and said, bless you, my son. I probably said, bless you. Probably 1,000 million times, I don't know. And the kids, of course. They love animals. Bless them. So many kids love the animals. How do they forget it? Well, I was there to remind them. And the way I did it, they didn't mind being reminded. Well, I suppose those that did mind probably just were among those that walked past, not interested in animals. Okay, I can understand that's the life they've been brought up to. It's madness, isn't it? How could a vegan be called to living in the Waikato of New Zealand? It's the main export animal products district of New Zealand. Vegetarian. I go to church and I found all the members were farmers, weren't they? Oh dear. I didn't see that. I won't go into it. Not here. But yes, just to say it was, a highlight of my life, really. I've done all sorts of status things like lecturing and research and so on, but this was my best. Loving people, loving the animals, loving the kids. Could relate to kids so easily on this issue. It was me teaching, but in a situation quite different to the classroom. Yeah. We just are, you see. It's who you are that transforms others around you. Isn't that wonderful? You may think you don't have any special skill or anything. All I had to do was sit there I didn't have to persuade them to give money. It just poured in. Isn't that amazing? And he just loved them for it. Loved them for their desire to care for and do something about things that are much bigger than they can ever somehow impact, they feel. And yet, there I am, demonstration that you need no skills. I do have a verbal skill, of course. I'm a great chatterbox, as you know. But otherwise, I was using nothing, was I? I wasn't using anything intellectual or fantastic. What one person can do. What you do, in fact, in your life, you affect everyone you come into contact with. They are affected by who you are. Relax. God does the rest. And you will see opportunity and take it. Lovely. Bless you. And sometimes it'll be dry. There's no opportunity. But God never stops working. He never stops. Never stops working. Never stops. Never stops working. Needless to say, there's a chorus that has that in it. Well, here we go. I'm gonna, you are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are Waymaker, and so on. And then it suddenly breaks into, even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. And so it goes on. So you could look that up on YouTube, Waymaker, and there's lots of different people that have recorded it. Yeah. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Goodness, at 1 minute through this, listening to this recording, I remember that this period of collecting for save, well, it covered the 3-year period. No, it covered. Yeah, 3.5-year period it was. And my second marriage was collapsing at the time. A great unhappiness. I mean, not to be too personal, but she just stopped loving me. I died. Why did I die? Because I was focused on putting her first in my life. I thought, I'm Christian. I put God first. But no. He showed me very clearly. You put your wife first. You thought that was best and the right thing to do. But it's not love. You can't get a relationship right except you're right with God. I know this sounds like pronouncement of doom to the secular. I don't mean it to be that. I mean, well, therefore don't be secular, for goodness sake. Realise your need for God, recognise it, love him with all your heart and soul, and you can be married or not married then, it makes no difference to you. You're fine, you're flying, you're happy, you're full, you're living, you have life abundant, you have life eternal. Yes, it was an unhappy time. It was a necessary learning. And I, by the sheer grace of God, was thanking God for it. Every time it hit me sitting there alone, collecting, I thanked God. And I was busy in the world, collecting for sale. Great. Good man. Loving on the people that every angel stopped and talked to me, whether they were kiddies or whether they were adults. They will stop because they want to love animals. Ah, bless them. What a simply wonderful world that there's so many angels of kindness, of good intent. Do you realise why? I don't know, you just realise the goodness of God. So as I say, collecting for safe was a great spiritual time for me, and the disaster I was going through was a great blessing to me. And in my mind, I took hold of such in trust. Not easily. I mean, you'd think I'd be well trained in praising God in all circumstances, but circumstances can weigh heavy on you. And it has to. God is teaching you a lesson that you need for life eternal. Trust him. He loves you. And if you can't trust him, thank him anyway. He'll give you the trust. And he does. And every time you feel you're overwhelmed, realize it's because you're not trusting him. Say, but my God is a wonderful God. He loves me and he loves my wife who's disentangling herself from me. Okay. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. I get the message, Lord. Well, I didn't quite get the message then, but I was doing my best, and that helped greatly. And, you know, gradually the truth dawns on you, doesn't it? We learn. It takes time. That's why we're given time. We're given opportunity. Isn't that just simply wonderful? And yes, there are easier ways of doing it, but we don't take them. I could have taken hold much more seriously that you put God first. And then I wouldn't have had the problem. I might have been married or I might have been not married. It would have made no difference. Because my devotion is to God. Does that mean I don't love other people and creatures? Oh no, that's not the case, is it? But don't love them too much. Don't put them first. You know, don't have the snake living in your house because you've got compassion on him. This is not the place for the snake. I choose snake because to the Christian it's symbolic of evil, you see. I've not got it in for snakes. I think they should be where they should be. And we should be where we should be. In his embrace. And if you're not in his embrace, you will not find the meaning to life, ever, except you find that. There is no other meaning to life. He is what life is. He's our dad. According to Jesus' story, he's our heavenly dad and he loves us. I was going to say end of story, but it's a never-ending story. Especially here, because everyone that comes here needs to learn this lesson. And some of the kids are slow at learning. They bulk against it. They don't want to know. Like Dawkins, poor chap. Yeah, okay, I can understand it. I've been there, done that. I was most meaningfully secular till I was 24. And I've told you about that story. Too often to repeat it. Yes, you should listen to someone else's testimony, shouldn't you? You'll get fresh inspiration. Don't treat me as a guru, please. You can see I'm not up to it. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Oh, did I have a good outcome to this? Well, in the short, medium run, yes, brilliant. I found another soul that just pledged herself to me forever and loved me to bits. But it wasn't the outcome that I needed. You could see that what was coming, couldn't you? It's just that God did it a bit more decisively and a bit quicker. And the third wife loved me to bits. She was an angel, absolute angel. And of course I put her first, didn't I? Well, you've soon told the error of your ways there, I can tell you. Within 7 years she was hating me. Well, in fairness, only after she had the baby. Well, after she conceived, anyway. Started then. And suddenly Marshall had turned from saint to demon, apparently. And God had vanished from the scene first, of course, so that this was possible, in her view. Yeah. Did this disaster utterly overwhelm me? No, it certainly hit me. It was enough to teach me the lesson again. How many times do you want to go through this lesson, Marshall? I think I've got it, Lord. That might be enough. And I've been flying. Not continuously. I'm still a child. But I have been flying much of the time, even though single. By the grace and the miracle hand of God, yes. Well, that's what it's all about. So, a great spiritual time. And in the bigger picture, as you look back, well, it's all part of the learning. And, if the Eastern people are right and we have many incarnations, I hope to God this is the last. I don't want to go through this again. I really don't want to go through this again. I've got it, Lord. Put you, and don't call you Lord, call you Dad. And put you first. That's my solution. What is your solution? You need one, love. I commend this one to you because I find it works. But you're a free soul. Your call. Choose you this day whom you will love, or else you'll have to choose this day whom you will serve. And that's not so good, love. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.